The big story we're tracking today, the much-awaited sentencing in the Delhi gang rape case will finally take place. The fast-track court will announce the quantum of punishment for the 4 men who raped and brutally assaulted a young woman on a moving bus on December 16th in Delhi. It was a case that caused an outpouring of rage and led to soul-searching about the treatment of women in the country. It even led to a more stringent law being passed by Parliament. Today, Judge Yogesh Khanna will decide whether the crime of the 4 convicts, that's bus cleaner Akshay Kumar Singh, gym instructor Vinay Sharma, fruit seller Pawan Gupta and unemployed Mukesh Singh, who were all pronounced guilty on Tuesday under 13 charges including rape, murder, whether this crime falls in the rarest of the rare category warranting the death sentence. Well, let's go across to Sonal, who joins us from outside that court in Saket. Sonal, this is not just a case that the whole of the country is watching. In fact, it's being watched around the world, considering the amount of stories and the headlines it generated. What time can we expect the sentencing?
Well, Gargi, the sentencing will come at around 2:30 this afternoon. But really, after 9 months of wait, today, India will perhaps know whether the 4 convicts who've been found guilty under 13 charges, which includes rape and murder, will they be sentenced for life or will they be sent to the gallows? It's been 9 months of wait, not just for the family, but also for the entire country, who will be waiting with bated breath to perhaps see what really one of the most anticipated cases and one of the most anticipated judgments in the country will be. The challenge really in front of the judge will be whether to decide this case, which has, the brutality of it, the outpouring of anger post the case, whether that has been the rarest of the rare category and whether that warrants a death penalty, or should he go lenient on the 4 convicts and should he give them a life sentence. But really, it's not just a case which has got the attention of the country, but also international media. I'm joined by Sanjoy. He's from the BBC. Sanjoy, this story has moved one and all, you and me. We've been reporting on this story for so long. Today, finally, the verdict comes out. How exactly is the foreign media looking at this story? Is it just about India and the rape statistics, or is everybody as moved as every woman on the streets about this brutality and the case?
Well, I don't think you can underestimate how the story has affected people around the world. I mean, from the time we reported it back in December and in the months and weeks that followed, first of all, everyone was completely taken and shocked by, the details of the case, the type of crime, the details that emerged of what happened on the bus. And I think a lot of people were also very deeply affected by the story of the victim. She seemed to represent what everybody had come to identify as the new India, someone who was aspirational, someone who was young, someone who was trying to seize opportunities that apparently had been created by the new Indian economy. And then all of that was taken away. And I think so on a very human level, a lot of people around the world were very, very deeply affected.
Talk to me about the victims here. We've profiled them over and again. All of them seem to be in their 20s. For a minute, one gets back and think, they're such young people, they're first-time offenders. Is death penalty really warranted?
Well, I think, again, you'll find a clear divide around the world. A lot of people, particularly when they respond to you on social media, around the world seem to think, like many here, that they should receive the harshest punishment for what they did. But there are a lot of people who are basically asking the question, is that going to resolve anything? I think one of the things that a lot of people still keep asking me is, why has this continued to happen? Why isn't this stopping? The Mumbai attack, Shakti Mills attack, was also covered by us and many others. And so a lot of people seem to think, we heard what happened in December. We thought that things would get better. Yeah. But clearly it keeps happening. So what does that say about India?
Well, that says a lot, perhaps. One thing, Gargi, which is very clear is this case perhaps has broken a wall of secrecy. But this hasn't really deterred the amount of rape cases which have still continued to come out and being reported. But perhaps one of those things that media has now taken up this issue of rapes on war footing. And the case and the judgment which comes out today will perhaps be a model case. This court, remember, was set up post December 16th. The fast-track court was set up only to ensure that all sexual offences now be taken in a fast-track manner. Will this really be a model case, and will this really be a model sentencing which will perhaps put up a precedent for many other cases to come? Back to you.
Thanks so much, Sonal, for joining us with that. In fact, let's take a look at this report that you've done ahead of that sentencing today.
They were found guilty under 13 charges, including rape and murder. So will the 4 convicts in the December 16 gang rape case be sentenced for life, or will they face a death penalty? The fast track court behind me, hearing one of the most anticipated and perhaps one of the most awaited judgments in the country, will decide today.
Even as protesters outside the Saket District Court demand the death penalty, inside the court the arguments of the prosecution and defence have been closely considered by the judge. Will he show any leniency towards the four who have been found guilty of a host of charges, including gang rape and murder? The prosecution says the case falls in the rarest of rare categories and the accused shouldn't be shown any sympathy. The act was premeditated and the fact that the convicts are young should not be considered as a factor. The injuries caused to the victim were inhuman and unheard of in a criminal case. If the convicts are awarded a lighter punishment, the public will lose faith in the judicial system. But lawyers defending the four men say the death penalty will not guarantee a crime-free society. The accused are all young and can change if given an opportunity. Jail is considered as a reform home and life imprisonment in such a case is a rule while death penalty is an exception.
हमारी भी एक ही बेटी है, अब दूसरी बेटी तो आएगी नहीं इस जन्म में, इसके विषय में वो क्या कहेंगे वो? जब उनसे हम पूछेंगे कि हमारी बेटी को कहाँ से लाया जाएगा, बुला सकते हैं.
As additional sessions judge Yogesh Khanna gets prepared to read out the order, India will wait with bated breath for the sentencing of these four men and await justice for India's daughter. With Sonal Mehrotra, Gauri Datta Gupta, NDTV.